What is up, guys? Welcome back to Rip City Rundown, and I've got another preview for you guys now. 413 in the Midwest region. Indiana versus Kent State. I think this could be one of the best games of the first round, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and give my pick straight from the jump, though. I'm going to ride with Indiana. I do think Kent State is an underrated team, and they could be one of the popular upset picks. But I think Indiana is a sleeper Final Four team. I think that they have the best player in the country, if not a top 3 player in the country, in Trace Jackson Davis. They've got Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and they're just excellent inside the arc. They're excellent down in the paint, and they have their three-point shooting guys, such as Miller Kopp on the outside, that can knock down the three. On the other hand, Kent State is a team that's played some good teams this year and played them well. They lost to Houston by just 5 earlier in the year, and they also lost to Gonzaga by only 7, and then lost to Charleston, one of the better mid-major schools out there, only by 2. They're led by point guard Sincere Carey, who's averaging 17 points per game. And I think that them having star power in Carey, who was one of the best players in the MAC this year, and then also having the experience against really good teams such as Houston and Gonzaga is a reason why I think they could be a popular upset pick. And I don't think it's a bad upset pick necessarily. This is a team that's got a really good offense. They average 76 points per game. They were 74th in the BPI, which is honestly pretty good for a mid-major school. But then you just look at the other side. Indiana is one of the most battle-tested teams in the country. They beat Purdue twice. They beat Xavier. They beat Michigan State. They beat Illinois twice. Beat Maryland. However, they did lose some stinker games. They got smacked by Kansas earlier this year, and they lost by 14 to Arizona. However, they tend to play pretty well against so-called subpar opponents, and I would look at Kansas State compared to the rest of their schedule. Kansas State is looked at as a subpar team. And this game is going to be played at Albany, New York, which is probably similar amount distance between the two, but Indiana fans travel, man. Indiana's going to have some of the best fans out there. They've been waiting to be a relevant team like this for the longest time, since probably the Victor Oladipo days. And they finally have one of the best players in the country, like I said, Trace Jackson Davis, and they've got one of the best and more complete teams in the country in this full Indiana team. That's why I'm going to take Indiana in this game, and I think that I'm going to take that game pretty comfortably. I don't think it is the worst move in the world to take Kent State, and I think Kent State could be a team that could bust some brackets. But I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with a team that I've been riding with all year, and that is the Indiana Hoosiers. I think they win this first round game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.